back. This is probably going to be, actually, I know this is going to be a short one. I just want to go over what I found out. So, one thing I realized is I had built and ran, well, did I build and run? Yeah, I built and run this library over on a different uh, instance. And so I was wondering if that could cause the difference in the outputs. So what I decided to do is build it all on the same one. So I I created a virtual environment so it didn't mess anything up and installed it on here and then did the same test program on here to run it. And I have the outputs here and I have a backup of this, which I'll get to in a minute. Um, so yeah, I ran it and that it ended up being different, but that wasn't the issue. The other issue was I had built the newest version of CBC, and I still haven't figured out the problem, but I think hopefully I'm getting a little bit closer. Um, so I built the newest version of CBC because I followed these instructions here, and it just uses the latest version, basically, that's in the master branch. And but here, where is it? Here we go. Here it talks about you can build an older one, a stable version. So I look back at what this is using, and from what I can tell, if you go, well, it's using pulp, and the version of pulp it's using is, where do I see that requirement? So pulp 2.4. So if you go to coin or pulp, um, 2.4. Where's 2.4? I actually didn't check 2.4. I was just looking in the newer one. But from there, so I'm not sure which one it's using. Um, but I basically what I did was I grabbed the one not from 2.4, but the from here. If you look here, it's solver CBC. So updated to CBC 2.10.3, and that's in all of these directories. So, um, I decided to first I tried 2.10.3 from here. I basically used this command, but instead of this at stable, I used releases and 2.10.3, and that didn't work. I don't know what's going on with that, but that did not work at all. So I tried 2.10 stable because that's the closest match. If you go to branches, so that's the closest match I have, and after doing that, I built it, not the WASM version, but the regular version or whatever, the Linux version, and I ran it, and then I was getting the same output as with that command line as the one that the optimizer uses, the one that this uses. So so that's good. So that was some progress there. Another thing I did was um I just cleaned up minimum a little bit. So if we look at it. Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to mention too, in the other videos, I realized I was doing something like kind of a waste of time. I was doing push directory, pop directory, back and forth just to run the nano command to get into a file. And all I had to do was just, you know, go the path to the file or nano and the path to the file. And I could have stayed in that directory instead of going back and forth. So Anyways, I realized that and I started doing that instead, and it made the process a lot faster. Anyways, so minimum. So some stuff I did in here is I tried some other stuff. This param thing I tried. That was working with the latest version, but it doesn't work with 2.10 stable. So I had to not. This is a older copy. I couldn't use that. I already did this before. Another thing I checked was the direction. So the direction, if it's -1, that's for maximizing, and that's what I'm trying to do. And it seemed to be fine. Oh, you know what? Oh, wow. I think I might have just found the issue right now. Oh my gosh. So I put this dash here and I just realized I was reading the dash as a negative. So maybe I just figured it out right now. I think that's actually the last problem. So I was just assuming that it was set, but now I'm going to try the set optimization direction and see if that helps. Wow, okay. I'm glad I went over this. Anyways, a few more things I tried before I get to that is I tried just logging out a bunch of or yeah, logging out a bunch of stuff, printing out a bunch of stuff and seeing. I'm pretty sure I have it correct and these are the values I need. And the reason I say that is because they match up pretty closely. Like they're just a little bit off. If you look at the one I'm trying to match and the one I have, it's really close. There's just some little changes here and there. So I think those are the right values. I'm just not doing it correctly. And now I'm realizing it's probably not even trying to maximize. Because I just realized when it prints this, it prints a -1, and I thought that was -1, which would be maximize, I think, right? Yeah, I think that's maximize for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna try that in a minute. What's up with that? I don't know, some glitch. Anyways, so yeah, let's try that. One other thing I tried to, or I was looking at was, and this kind of made me realize too, had the wrong version I was using, which is kind of, you know, something you always got to check. Make sure you're using matching versions of programs, otherwise they might not work well together. So, not matching versions, but ones that work together, I should say. So the other thing I did was I again went into when I installed this PyDFS inside this virtual environment. So let me just go in there. Lib. So in here, I went in here again and I commented out that line that removed the solution files and the MPS files. So those are the ones I'm using to compare to. Same thing that I showed before, basically. And yeah, let's try this last thing and then see if that works. And if that does, I'm gonna stop there and be pretty happy about moving forward. So it's in CBC test, and then let's go to, is it build? Yeah, build. So yeah, again, the CBC program that's in dist is now matching the output is now matching the let me see something actually. It's now matching the version that's installed with this package here. So that's good. All right, so then I just want to see if I still have those. Yeah, so this is the output from the command line and this is the one from running it all the way through. Or no, this one. So if we do a diff on it, get diff output.sol test sol. Boom, there's no difference at all. So that's perfect. Okay. So let's go back a directory and then CBC. Is it? No, it's in builds. Build. And then the paths are a little bit different now. It's 2.10. And then CD examples. And then, hmm, yeah, so from here I could just load nano into that other file. So I was in test. wait, was it CBC test, and then CBC, and then it's another CBC, and then it's examples, I think. Yeah, and then minimum. Cool. All right. So let's. I did try undoing this set use elapsed time and redoing it. And by the way, the params, for some reason I had the wrong params. I think I already talked about this, or maybe not. But these are the params that, why did that close like that? These are the params I need to use. Why is that doing that? That's weird. It's only happening when it's happening when I move it to the other screen. What is that? What? Anyways, these are the params right here. Um, so test MPS, need max, which is hope what I'm gonna try to test right now, branch, and using all these, we got the same output from the command line. So it's good. All right, now back to the trying to set this parameter. Maximize. I also downloaded some of the other libraries that it uses just to so I could search through them if I needed to. So maximize. One is minimized, -1 is maximized. Okay. This might be the last thing to fix. Let's see. So yeah, and again, I tried this elapsed time. It actually didn't make a difference either way with any of the copies of it. So any of the versions, it didn't make a difference. So I probably just won't. Maybe I'll use that. I don't know. I think that might be good to make it like it might be a good thing to make it the same everywhere, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Actually, I'll leave it for now. I'll decide on that later. Okay, so this direction, this was throwing me off. Let me output this with a colon instead. And then let's do the build again. So let's make driver equals minimum. Yeah, unused variable, that's fine. So we should see a 1 here, I think. Nice. Okay, yeah. I kept thinking it was -1, so I'm like, oh, we're good. All right, and these are all fine. So, well, these on the right-hand side. So I'm still not sure what's gonna happen here, but we'll see. I think this is gonna make all the difference. Let's go to nano again, and then uh, where is that? Why is this? I need to put this below, so I'll put it up here, I guess. Okay, so let me save that and go back in. That always throws me off because I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, so let's see. We want model. I'm just gonna copy that line because I still don't know how to use Nano very well. Solver, set optimization direction. And I got this by just searching through some of the code. Is -1, and then get object sense. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So driver, make driver minimum. By the way, one thing it's not count. Cat test PS. So if we look at this, like it does say maximize at the top. If we could ever get there. Oh, well, okay. But it says maximize, but it says like sense with an with a star. So maybe that's causing an issue, but that's how Pulp writes it, so I need to work within how it works, I guess. I guess I could modify it a little bit more, but I'll let it just do what it does. How do you see? It's fine. I don't know, I'll do more test FPS. So yeah, it says sense maximize. So I wonder if I just remove that star at the beginning if it would work. But anyways, so let's see. Did I set that or no? I don't remember if I set that, but we're gonna find out. Set optimization direction is no member. Okay. I'm actually gonna comment out that object things. We're not using it too. I don't want to see that warning. Alright. So the object, where is that? Okay. Hey, let's just do that. Okay. I want to get one warning and then the error. All right. So set optimization direction. So now I need to figure out how to set that. And I think long term it'd probably be better to use those params, like that CBC param, and I might look into that. But for now, let's just try to figure out how to do this. Um, yeah, I need to figure out how to do that. I just don't know how. So maximize. Let's see if we could figure this out. See, this is where I got the set optimization direction. Why does that not work though? LP solver. What's LP solver? Oh, there's a lot of those. Wow. So it's the same thing that's doing the number of rows, I think. Let me just see something really quick. Uh, Number of rows, LP solver. Um, Wait, is it get num rows? Model dot solver. Huh. So that doesn't work, huh? Wonder why. If this takes too long, I might just stop this video and then show how I fixed it next time, because I don't want this to... I wasn't even planning on having this be a long video at all. And then I noticed that that was a dash and messing me up, so. Alright, let's see if we could figure this out. CBC param maximize. One open, unopened file, CBC param. Parameters. Where are those coming from? Parameters. Parameters. CBC parameters. Hmm. So you set the model based on parameters or something. Interesting. Um, let's see, only maximize. Like I think I might have to do with those parameters. I just wanted to see if there's just a function I could call to set it. Could be able to, right? Model set object sense. I think this is what I want actually. Okay. Objective sense. Because this works. Get objective sense. So there we go. I should have figured that's what it was. Get or set objective sense -1. Build it. No errors, please. Nice. And just work. Just work. Let's see. Where is that? I'll just run it like this. Alright, let's see. There it is. There it is. -1, not -1 this time. So 10220. Let's run it with the output going to sol1.sol. And then let's compare that. What is it? Get, yeah, get diff sol1.sol. No, I'll do the other one first. Test sol1.sol. Yeah, it's like the spacing. Um, Dang. Oh, yeah, and the fact that the column names are different. So I still don't get that exactly, but anyways, so we have 10220, 10220, nice. All negative zeros. I didn't even look at these are negative zeros. Negative zeros. Is there a 26.75? No. Weird. Okay. I also need to print this out, so I'll have to figure that out for next time. And it's still not quite right, I think. I don't know what's going on there. Thought that was it, but anyways, we are getting closer. Things are starting to match up. So, oh, right. Oh, that's weird, because now these are off. So maybe I need, instead of the dual, I need the primal or something here. Maybe I need something else here on the right side, right? Because these aren't even the same. 13.05, 9.2. Okay. All right. Well, there's something going on there. I got some matching. How does this match up? 0, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Nice. What about the bottom? So the bottom has 1010111. I'm not at the bottom yet. 101011111. Nice. So now these are matching on the left hand side or the middle. The names still don't match, or at least they seem to be matching. And then we're missing this, and these are kind of matching, but we have like in the row section at least. But then we have like this random 26.75 in there for some reason. And then these are no longer matching. So interesting. But making a lot of progress, so that's good. Cool. I didn't expect to get this far because it was showing what I tried and didn't work. Anyways, more work to do. I will continue it next time. Probably do some off stream. I don't want to do too many more of these videos, especially with this title, because it doesn't really match up with what I'm doing. So I might do a bunch off stream and then show what I did to get it all working. So, all right, cool. Thanks for watching. See you next time.